What is going on? It's Alexander Thomas here. Welcome back to the channel. Game Time 123 here. Today we're going to be doing the Outlaws of Fun Junction's pre-release kit. Back to the thing, and I have all the things already written out. Not all the. That's that wrong. I have all the prices noted for all of them here. Current maximum thing is about $290. Most expensive card is the Skeleton Rogue from this set. Terror of the Pigs is right after that, and so on down the list. So we're going to hopefully get some good cards off of this one. I'm going to be keeping track of the total price for the entire thing on a separate, whereas you guys won't be able to see that. I will put every pack. I'll put it up one. I'll put up the amount it is in the units. So far I've actually really liked Outlaws of Thunder Junction compared to the last set, which was Murs of Silly Manor. And I'm actually really liking this set. I'm going to get this open here. And it's really interesting. The cards I really want to get right now are probably the Jace from this set, and then the Oko from this set. Both of those would be absolutely great cards for me you want to get. Right. The opening goes with yeehaw. And just to go and give you guys an idea, apparently Oko goes for 9 million. Whatever currency that is. This is the third pack I've opened, so there is apparently for some reason some I don't know what that is. Extra stuff in here. I don't know what currency that is. Right. We have 6 packs in here. I'm going to go ahead and read what it's supposed to, what each one of them has. And every pack has different things in it. Prerelease pack contains 6 play boosters because they've changed from draft and set boosters to play boosters, which will have 14 cards in them. Includes 1 traditional rare or mythic with a foil stamp, 1 code card, 1 spin down, and every booster has 14 random cards in it. And the boosters have 14 cards, and I think there was, I don't know if it tells me here. I can go into one of these, I guess. Yeah. So the boosters have 14 cards in it. They have 1 to 5 cards that are rare or higher, 3 to 6 uncommons, 5 to 8 commons, 1 land card, and then 1 card of any rarity that's a foil. So there's a foil in every one. And there is apparently a possible chance of a foil mythic planeswalker in 1% of boosters. I have currently opened, let's see, maybe, I want to say 24 packs so far with this one. So let me get all of them out here. I'm not gonna look at the booster yet because we don't really. Well, the die is red. Just to know that we don't need that right now though, and we'll see what happens. Yes. I'll have the prices up over here. Get the prices up off of that, and I'll put prices up to each one. And also should be showing the prices obviously between each one of them. So the most expensive card currently is Tiny Bones, the Pickpocketer, and then the cheapest card currently is actually a Forest in this set. So, which is not generally true, but it is in this case. All right, first pack. And I forgot to put tabs here. Did I not put tabs in this one? There is no tabs. Well, we'll have to make it hard. They also, as a token in these things, so there's actually 14 cards. Alright. And let's see. 1, 2, we have, that's first card. There we go. First card is Ant. Whenever it enters battlefield with two 1 counters, if it was cast and no mana was spent to cast it. So that's if you plot it. Then in this set there are several new things. There's plot, which basically means you get to exile the card for whatever the plot cost is, and then you bring it back. Cards is 13 cents. Loan Shark. This is actually probably a reasonable card in one case because wrong card. Whenever I will point out, red and blue is just like playing a draw. It's basically you get benefits for casting more spells in one turn. You can plot this. In your battlefield, if you cast 2 more spells this turn, you get to draw a card. And plotting means you get to do it for free, so that's pretty decent. We got ourselves card number 30, Stowage Cage Security. When it enters the battlefield, target creatures you control get +1/+1 in vigilance, and you can plot it for 3. We got Trick Shot. Yeah, it's 15 cents. Deals 6 damage to target creature and then 2 damage to 1 target creature token. There are tokens in this set as well, so 242. Gold Pans, 11 cents. I'm not surprised. It is when it enters battlefield to create a treasure token. That means you tap, add 1 mana. You can tap it, sacrifice it to add 1 mana of any color. It does say that on the card. And equipped creatures +1/+1. Cunning Coyote. I don't think I've gotten this one yet, so. If when it enters the battlefield, target creature you control gets +1/+1 haste. So I guess it could target itself if you wanted to do it. So that's pretty cool. For that one, 25 cents for that. First uncommon of the pack, number 76. This is actually a really interesting card, from my opinion. It's if a Sweden Bandit, it enters as a copy of another card creature, except it's a shapeshifter. I don't know why it says why even shapeshifter is really a type, to be honest, but shapeshifter means it is all types. So, at all times. So it's a little bit weird, but it's a pretty good card. It's a pretty decent card. We got ourselves. We also added card number 1. They also added Saddle in the set. Saddle is an effect that says basically whenever you can tap a creature, it's similar to Crew. You tap a creature with power 2 or more, or whatever the amount is, and then that creature gets saddled. And then it gets extra abilities. In this case, it's when it's saddled for the first time each turn, apparently you can do it more than once, mill 2 cards, and then it gets +X, where X is the number of creature cards in the graveyard. Oh my goodness, that is ridiculous. How is that common? Uncommon. That's a really late game creature. We got first rare for the pack. It is 224. I will have to search these up differently as well. 3 cents. Look at it. Pop X card to your library, where X is equal to twice the land you control. and then put one in your hand and the other in your library. Interesting. It's interesting. I'm gonna go and get a second when these tabs up because I realize I'm gonna need it. It says plot for. It does have plot for one more. Play it later. And we have a mythic. I don't know if this will be high noon. No, that's a different thing. Because this set does have a lot of mythics, I will say that. I have gone a mythic like every other pack. Not quite, but close to that. Territorial Forge. It is not foil, it's just regular. It is plus $1.36. I don't know what I just did. Minus point. It is when it enters the battlefield, if you cast it. I guess there's a situation where you wouldn't cast it. You might mill it from the top of your library. Exile target artifact land has all active abilities of the exiled card. That does seem really good. I don't think it's a mythic. That's not me. We get ourselves our Prosperity Post. So there, because they also put weird cards here. Clear Shot. And I don't know where the Breaking News Showcase. It is not foil, unfortunately. It's 15 cents, so it's not worth a lot. Target creature is +1/+1 to end a turn and deals damage equal to its power to another card creature you control. You don't control, sorry. We got ourselves a foil. Again, we're gonna have to look this one up differently. Wanted. Griffin, it is foil. That's the one difference. It's not really that much more expensive, probably, but whatever. Whenever it dies, create a 1/1 mercenary creature token with tap it. Target creature gets +1/+0 and gets it. And we have our desert. Deserts are also are new in this set. And honestly, I feel like you can make an entire deck out of deserts. Just deserts themselves. They deal 1 damage to the opponent whenever they enter the field. And we got an interesting token. That's actually the first mercenary token I've seen off packs. Pretty decent card. I'm going to go ahead and take out the mythic and the rare. We'll put the other ones to the side. I don't have any sleeves right now. Yeah, we'll put that aside. Alright. Pack number 2. And I'm going to put the thing up here. For pack 1, I'm going to abbreviate to P1. $3.89. So we definitely took a loss off of that one. The packs, I believe, are like, what they are? I think they're like $7 a pack now. They've gone up quite a bit. I haven't been disappointed by any of the packs so far, though. So they may not be priced well. This is just weird. They did just not cut this. Here. Alright, we got ourselves a giant beaver. A giant beaver, $1.65. A giant beaver, 15 cents. Whenever it's mounted or it's saddled, you put a 1/1 counter on target creature that's saddled this turn. So he gets to put a 1/1 counter on something else. That's interesting. Desert Duel. This is a good one. I think it's honestly a little cheap in my opinion. It just looks a little cheap to me. I mean, in mana cost. Dark creature -2/2, and then it gets -1/1 for each desert. I seriously think they're going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot of decks that are going to be dealt around just deserts, just deserts alone. It is also 14 cents. My bad. Yeah. So another 14 cents added to profit there. It's not. I don't think it's a bad card. We got Falling Fording. 14 cents as well. Return target non-land permanent units. If you control desert, you just draw 1. Outlaw Manic. 23. Not much to add to this one. It just says when it dies, you draw a card. It is 15 cents. It's a pretty good card for Batman's. We got a something Wolverine. 15 cents. When you're battlefield, exile top card of your library, you can play it. You may play that card. Until entry, you may play that card. Interesting. Not great, but it's interesting. 121. 15 cents off of that one. Enter battlefield, you may discard a card and draw a card. Okay, cool. It's a 2/2 otherwise. 107 Skullduggery. It's another 15-cent card. When until end of turn, target creature you control gets +1/+1, and another target creature an opponent controls gets -1/-1. So you have to have. It's a little bit of a kind of a situational card. You can only use it whenever you and your opponent both control one card. One creature. At least one creature. 102 is also 15 cents. My goodness. When it dies, when it enters battlefield, if your creature dies turn, you create a 2/2 blue and black zombie rogue token. Interesting for that one. And let's see, we got ourselves a commander that you could use. Has flying visions as long as beginning your if you casted no spells from your hand this turn, draw a card. Wow. I don't know how that works with plot. Plot says you pay 2 exiles. So you're actually not casting it. You're playing it out of play. You do get that trigger still. Because you pay exiles card from your hand because you're not paying costs for it. That's actually interesting. That's a pretty interesting card for that. And I love these new cards types things they've got. They're called Spree, which is real like you can choose whatever amount you want to play. You can play as much as you want, or you can play as little as you want. This is not as good. You can exchange 2 creatures for paying 4. You can exchange 2 artifacts for paying 3, or you can exchange 2 target enchantments for paying 3 as well, or you can also combine those together. So you can get as much as you want for that. Pretty interesting card, interesting combination for this card. I don't think that one's particularly good. Maybe better in a late game. Oh, we got a I've seen this card so many times. I actually pulled 2 of these last night in draft. That doesn't do any good. It is reaches opponent. It is No, it's I don't know if this is actually it or not. No, it's not. It's close. Which is the Blastmaster, and it is. Is this showcase? Because it would be showcase. Yeah, 51 cents. Woohoo! It's rare though. That's nice. And we got ourselves an uncommon. HYPO. It is showcase as well. That card's absolutely sad. You draw 2 cards and then you may discard another card. You do 4 damage to our creature. Snakeskin Veil, which is back. Again, it's also foil, so Snake Skin Veil. I actually like this card. It's not foil edge, it's just foil. And it's from there are so many versions of this card. It is 19 cents, so not a whole lot. Then we got our basic mountain. Back to this, it's $2.75, 44 cents. Wow, so the lands are actually much more expensive than I thought. And then we got ourselves a nice little I don't know what these are called. Nothing particularly great out of that pack. I mean, not terrible. Put that to the side, and that's all we got. Those go to the side. I'm going to put my deserts to the side. I want to actually try to see if I can collect every desert and actually make a deck. At some point, I might do a video on that, making a deck on those making a desert deck. But that pack wasn't very good either, sadly. I've actually been disappointed so far because this is pack 2. We are at $6.76. So far we've been pretty sad. We got some nice cards, but one mythic, which is nice. Next pack. We got Ankle Biter. Card number 153. 15 cents. Not surprised about that. It's a Death Touch 1/1. Raven of Fell owns 101. If you commit a crime, so they actually did a lot of things with this one, because committing a crime, it has been a thing, it just hasn't been listed as a thing before. So if you commit a crime is targeting your opponent's anything your opponent controls. That means targeting your graveyard, targeting anything on their field, targeting your opponent. So if you deal damage to your opponent, that's a crime. Whenever you commit a crime, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. That's actually very interesting. Surprised this is not a little bit more than that. This guy's nice, but splash damage, it's never 50 cents. Whenever it attacks, target defending creature patrols gets -3/-1 to end of turn. So it's interesting for that. Well, we got card number 150, Thunder Salvo, plus 13 cents. Deals X damage to target creature where X is 2 plus the number of spells you cast this turn. Yeah, I think I've seen this one before. 37. I have seen it before, but I don't know. It's not bad. Whenever one more creature dies, put one counter on this creature, which is actually pretty nice. Yet, this is probably my favorite common from a set so far. Did I do list? Have pay 1, deal 1 damage to it. There's a lot of cards like that, and now probably one of the cards I put into the second season of MG2 tournament. Another one of these cards I really like. Razzle Dazzle. 14 cents. We cast a second spell each turn, put one counter on it, and it can't be blocked this turn, which is huge. Our first uncommon, the first time I think I've seen this one, 204, form a pose. Create X, 1/1 mercenary tokens, creatures with the target creature gets -+1/+0 until the end of turn, activate one as a sorcery. That actually is interesting. Not worth a whole lot, but that's actually interesting. Got Scorching Shock, which is actually kind of like there's a worse version of this card, I think, that costs like, I think it's like a lot. I think it costs like 4 to target. It's like 4 in red to target a creature. This is at least a little bit better for that. It is a sorcery, so it's not as fast. We got Nerd Desert. This is a B. No, wait. I was going to put that. 265. Did I write it wrong? Oh, I put it in the wrong place. It is a 16-cent card. You can add one as you tap it to add colorless, which is cool. Add one of any color, spin as mana only to cast mount spells. Okay, well, that's nice. And you can pay 3 to look top 3 cards of your library. If it's a mount card, you may put it you may reveal and put it in your hand. If you don't, put it in your hand, put it in the bottom of your library. Okay, goodness. And we've got a interesting rare here. I don't know how valuable this one is. It's 227, 45 cents. Woohoo! Whenever you cast a model, what? A what? What kind of spell? Am I missing something? What's a model spell? Choose up to X, and X number of times, yeah. Exile top card of your library until when you play this, until in this turn you may play it. Put one counter on this creature and it gains trample until the turn, or play X 1/1 bursts. Am I missing something? What is model? Okay. M-O... What is model? Okay. That is not well explained whatsoever. That means there's more than one option. Gosh. Yeah, they could have explained that a lot better. It could have just said, whenever you cast a spell that has multiple possible outcomes, choose up to X. That just is, okay, models, that just very badly worded. It's 45 cents though, I mean, okay. Oh boy. I did not know this one. This is actually, it's not a list card, but that's not nice. It's over here in the, it is P-A-R-E-L-E-A-S. A. This is gonna be good. It's not that version. P-A-R-I. I don't know which one this is. Probably this one. Yep. Whenever any all damage that we dealt to you is dealt to the chain creature instead. Oh boy. There's some good cards to do this, and oh my goodness, it's a $3.48 card. I'll put that in sleep somewhere. That's really cool. And then we got Shepherd of the Clouds. I did not spell it right. P-H. Clouds. It's foil. It's not showcase. Do they not even have foil for this one? Because this is very much foil. Okay, well, we'll see what this is. It's not this one. It's a foil version. Foil version is 23 cents. They show the same thing, so cool. That's nice. And we got our dessert. Back to our 2/8. I'm gonna collect all these and just try to make a deck out of just those. 19 cents. And then we have our spirit. That's not worth anything. We'll put only. Cool. We didn't get much off of that one, but we have actually doubled our value, I think, in that. As for pack 3, we are now at $12.70. We're almost at $13. That means we've done about half the packs in value. Value of 2 packs, I think, somewhere around there. Something they're very good for this. Anyways. We got ourselves Fake Your Own Death, which is interesting. It's just basically return a creature to the field after you advance. Plus 0.15. Take the fall. That's 3 steps ahead. That's in. I put the wrong one. It should be 3. 14 cents. Target creature gets -1/0 if it gets. It's 4/0 if it's out. If you control an outlaw. Outlaws are assassins, mercenaries, pirates, rogues, and warlocks. That makes sense. That's it. Take up a shield. I actually really like this card. Nope, not one. Take up a shield is 14 cents. Put 1 counter to a creature and it's lifelink and indestructible until it turns. It's a pretty powerful card, and it's an instant. This is another one of those cards I really like for commons. 14 cents off of that. Whenever you cast a second spell each turn, deal 2 damage. Scry 1. Card 240 hits. We got ourselves a. You can tap it for. You can surveil one when it enters the field, and you can add 1 colorless to your mana pool, which I think is gonna be ridiculous when it comes to money. Put the wrong words. We got ourselves Starling Keykeeper, which is also a pretty decent card. It's not the best. There are better versions of the card, but it's a pretty good card. We get ourselves number 42, which is going to be adding another 16 cents to that. When you commit a crime, each opponent mills 3 cards and the abilities triggers only once turn. Oh, dang it, I can't do it more than once. Still looking duplicated. Let's see. This is, oh my goodness, this is an interesting one. Take it for a ride. It has flash as long as you commit a crime. So you've targeted your opponent with anything. Then, if you've committed a crime, you can gain control of target creature until the end of turn. Untap it against haste until end of turn. Yikes. You can target your own creature technically, but that's actually interesting. Does that mean I can target one of your creatures if you're trying to attack me with something? That could be really interesting. This is weird. It has haste and protection from coyotes. And then you can make it, if you pay 3 to make it not be blocked by creatures without haste. So, Ginger Brute, is it a little better maybe? Is it a little worse? Card number 29. Sheriff of Safe Passage. I haven't seen duplicates in this one yet. When it enters the battlefield, put 1 counter on each creature, plus an additional 1/1 counter on each other creature you control. Wait. So you get a 1/1 counter, so it becomes a 1/1, and then everything else also gets a 1/1 counter. How is this uncommon? Am I missing something? This just seems like it's gonna get, the price is gonna go skyrocket, because if I'm reading this correctly, enters battlefield with 1 counter on it. Okay, it's 1/1, and then plus an additional 1 counter for each creature you control, other creature you control. Oh, okay, I misread it a little bit. So if it gets a +1 counter immediately. So if it don't have any creatures, it's 1/1. If you have, let's say, 3 other creatures, if it gets it gets 3 more counters off that. Okay, that made more sense. Okay, we got a rare here. We got our number 9, Dust Animalist, which is +69. We control 5 more land areas with 1 counter and a lifelink counter. Cool. This one here, we get this is a Fierce Revolution. It is in Showcase Big News. It's not foil, so sad for that. Costs 15 cents. It has cleave, so basically it's for target creature, and you can remove the cleave cost for this. I don't really like these kind of cards. Cleave is interesting, but not in this one here. And we get ourselves called it it's P1. Okay, here it is. It is foil. That's nice. That means nothing to it probably. Yeah, it's plus 27 cents. And then we got basic islands, which is $2.79. Now it's 13 cents. So far, after 4 packs, so pack 4, we have got ourselves $15 and 70 minutes. Alright, so I will let you guys know, and we got that this pack would have cost me $40 to get. So if I don't get at least $40 off of these last two packs, or say like $20 off of these last two packs, I got lost. So hopefully we get a little bit better of these last two packs. Oh, all the other ones have tabs. All the other ones I've gotten are tabs. We got ourselves number 79, 15 cents. So we got ourselves Slickstack Volt Buster, 68 cents. That's 15 cents. It's 15 cents. So another 15. Something Bighorn, 7. Another 15 cents. Prickly Pear is another 5. They look like cactuses. Another 15 cents. I got something weird here. Another Snakestone Veil. This time it's only 15 cents. Patient Naturalist, 174, 15 cents. Nurturing Pixie, plus 20 cents. And then with these guys, I've gotten 3 of these guys so far. I think they're going to be interesting. Problem is, they're legendary creatures, you can only use one of them in the deck. So, creature costs 1 less to cast. Thundering Lasso, card 35, 16 cents. Well, that seems weird. I don't know why it's a card. It's a rare. It's not worth anything. Oxen you control have double strike. How many Oxen creatures aren't even in the Magic? Let's see. Ox is the correct term for this, by the way. There are a total of 19 cards. There are Ox Curation cards in this set, so let's see. Once Job does it, yeah. So there are a few cards that do that, but that just seems kind of like, I don't know why you would want to play this as your commander. Just my opinion. It's a rare. That's all it is. We do have a mythic here, number 2. I gotta look this different. Look, this is actually in the Grand Abolisher. I don't know which one is this. Is this one? Yes, it is $3.99. During your turn, your opponent can't cast spells or activate abilities of artifact creatures or enchantments, and it's 2? And you can play multiple of them? Okay, well, gosh. That is ridiculous. Oh, we got Plummet. Kind of. It's not really Plummet, but it's pretty close to that. it's a tornado. Did I do that right? It's a tornado. It's not foil, so it's just the regular. And plus 15 cents. Woohoo. And then we got ourselves Monvine Intervention foil. Intervention. Probably not worth much. Oh yeah, it's 35 cents. And we got Plains 278 plus 15 cents. And we have that's an interesting card. Cool. I mean, that's a mythic. But problem is, here's the deal. We are in pack 5. We're at $22.27. 29 cents, right? Yeah. So this thing cost me $40 to do it. Right now, if I was to do minus 40, I would be losing $17. So this has got to be a really good pack. Otherwise, and or the promo has to be really good, which it could be. I'll take a look what the next promo has to be. Card number 1 is 246. This Armored Abadillo. This is actually a card that should be ridiculous in price because it's gotta go up because this card is ridiculous. I played against this in the Royal Promos. It is so ridiculous. It gets plus X plus, which is equal to its toughness. So for 4, it becomes a minimum of 4/4 creature, which is ridiculous. Not a joke. This is the one I've got several of, which is pretty good, in my opinion, for those things. That's not big. It's 15 cents. You can put 1 counter target creature, and can't be blocked this turn, or you put target creature and block on the bottom. Quick draw also, I think, is ridiculous. Oh, let's make all your creatures have no first record. Don't have first record. Is Reach for the Sky is a good one. It's 100. It's a decent one, anyways. You get a card whenever it dies. Another Sugarty, which is 15 cents. Another Razzle Dazzle, another 15 cents, I think. But also that one probably should go up too. That's 14 cents. Lizard Mount. I haven't got any mythics from this specific set so far, so this better be good. Of course, another 15 cents. This is actually a good one, I think. For uncommon, that's not bad. 200. It's 15 cents as well. It has Flying and Lifelink. Whenever it attacks, it gets plus X, which is the number of creatures, number of mounts you control. So it gets, a minimum is going to be 2/5 whenever it attacks. Another Resilient Roadrunner. Another 18 cents. Right, we got ourselves 113 plus 48 cents. Whenever you commit a crime, put 1 counter on it. If it only triggers once per turn. But whenever it has 4 more counters, it has Miss and Lifelink, which is pretty huge. And we got Murder. That really isn't very fun. Because Myrrh is kind of sad. Especially when they've printed it so many times. I think they've literally printed this in like every set. I don't even know where they're going with it. Let's see, it's in... I don't even know which one it is. Is it even one of these cards? Well, it's not that one, but I might find it. Yes, that's a different card. Let's see. It doesn't seem to exist for some reason. I don't see it. Well, we're gonna go with it being with normal prices, which is 20 cents for this one, because that's probably about the same price. We got foil. Predation of Fool's Fall, foil version. Card 15 cents. And we have our basic land, which is $2.38. It's 10 cents. Alright. And we have the S, whatever that is. Alright, let's take a look here. So, after pack 6, $2.46, which means in order to make a profit, this card's gotta be a promo of at least $15. A little more than $15. It's gonna be like 15 and a half. Let's take a look at. Because I want to look at this way, anyways. The prices for all those cards. For this to be a card that it's gotta be one of these mythics that is probably at least 12, probably is. So it's gonna be. I think it's gotta be Final Showdown or higher. One of these things is higher. It might. I don't know exactly what the price is for these things. A Jace would be really nice to get. I don't know the promo is, but we have to look at it differently. So, this is the promo card. And I'm disappointed. Alright, it's not a bad card, I will say that. Showcase. The eyes. Showcase foil. I don't know if that's actually what it is. No, that's not it. That's not good. I would say it's probably $2. That's my guess. So we'll add $2 to that, which means our total profit, however sad that is, our total profit for this, for the Outlaws of Junction, this is an estimate, it's negative $13.40. So basically, I have been disappointed for this one. Last time I think we had like 70 something dollars. We did get quite a lot of rares off of this, which I'm happy about, but they've got to do better off of that. We didn't do as well as we would like to have. I mean, we did get quite a bit more than we probably would normally get, so I would say that. But that means there's still quite a few cards that I would still be like to get. I would still like to get anything higher than any of these mythics that I didn't get. I got plenty of time to do that still, because I think it's Final Showdown or anything higher. I still would like to get Jace the Reawakened, which I can buy. There is one of those at Game Store I go to that is for sale. And it's actually a little bit overpriced, a little bit higher priced. It's not that off price though. But there's still plenty of cards. And let's see, how is it? Just go for it. Oko the Ringleader is $5. So unfortunately, we didn't get the profit in this one. Sadly, but you know, there's always next pre-release kit, and $40 it's a little bit higher for that. I will point out that this one I technically didn't spend any money on because I actually used my store credit for, but that's still kind of sad. Let me see here. Let me go to my season calendar. I'll put that down. Let me see here. Don't know that I have this thing to show. Oh, never mind. So we'll go with this. So let me look at my scheduling for the next week. So there won't be a stream next week. I'm working on certain things for events, so there won't be a stream next week for that. The next stream will be in May, and this will be the second version of Battle Mill of Earth, the second part, which will be the other two decks. I'm finishing creating those things up. Then I'll decide what I'm going to do on the 11th of that month. There won't be a stream on the 18th, and then we'll be back up with Balance School episode number 40 on the 25th. That's all for this video. For this one, I'm kind of sadly we didn't get a profit off this one. But we get to see you guys got to see some of the new concepts that are in this set, and I hope you guys will go for drafting this set. And it's still a pretty good set, I think. Even if it isn't, if you don't get your money back for it on that one.